What's up, guys? What's up, my brothers? Welcome to the Wednesday Devil's Advocate live stream. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys had a good week so far. How you guys doing? I think tonight we'll have an interesting live. Um, I think it was my last live. I had a viewer, right, Just, talk about, like, you know, he was saying that, or the viewer was saying, I should do another channel and just do things not just red pill. Um, and I do have another channel that is geek oriented. I pretty much like other hobbies. I sometimes I react to horror things, my geeky products, whatever, right? I do plan to do more on the channel, but it's hard, right? I don't want to spend so much money to, buy more things to review, so that's something I don't do. But I'll try to think of something, to react to and other things so I want to put on that channel. But it got me thinking that, you know, it's true that uh, men shouldn't center their world around women, right? I've always believed, which tonight will pretty much be in a sense, right? Where you should improve yourself for yourself, right? You should become the best version of yourself for yourself, right? So you can find happiness, right? Make money, okay? So you can enjoy your money, right? Make money so you don't have to deal with the BS of others. Um, Find hobbies, improve yourself, whatever, so you can enjoy your life. Where it's not like you're trying to spend money on women so they can make you happy. No, women should only be a byproduct. Women should only be an addition to your life, right? They should bring you peace. They should add to your life. They shouldn't be your life. That's the thing where I want to make that known. Yeah, I do a lot of videos, pretty much all about women. But again, it is an important thing, right? Women are important things to men's life. If you're heterosexual men, right? They are important. They should be, your B to your A, right? The next, right after the next thing. But you shouldn't center your world around women because then you will only lose out. Because a lot of times, and I've done this, we'll probably do it, we'll do a Kendra G video soon. Women are selfish. They don't care about your wants, your needs, your happiness a lot of times, in my opinion. So, to counteract that is that you should center your happiness around yourself, right? And women are just to add on to it. If they don't add on to it, you leave them, right? You don't think twice about it. You set your boundaries, and if women cross it, well, you're done. And that's where you got the strength because women are not the center of your world. And here's the thing, I've been there, I've done that, right? I put women on a pedestal where everything about my life is about them, right? Everything I do, everything I think is trying to make them happy. Because I hope that in turn, if I'm trying to make them happy, they will make me happy. But that, in my opinion, has always failed me. Okay? So, in essence, where part of being the best version of yourself is recognizing that, you know what? I should make myself happy. And if women come along that can add to it and contribute to my happiness, great. If they can't, whatever, I'm good, right? I make my money to make myself happy, to, provide for myself, to provide for someone that I think is special. But if they don't come along, boom, it's whatever. So I think that's something that, men need to improve on, understand, and, grow with. So, I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to react to a Kendra G video because I like to react to it. But subsequently, after that, I'm going to do a bit of a different one. There is a creator that I haven't I've only seen TikTok videos, so short clips of, but I want to watch a full episode today, right? He is a financial auditor, and I think one of the parts of being the best version of yourself as a man is being financially wise, right? Stupidity will kill you, right? Stupidity will hurt you. So let's get started.
Kendra, hey.
All right, so let's get started with let's get started with a Kendra G reaction.
Hey, baby, you hung up on me, girl, on Instagram. You hung up on me.
You can't drive and talk, baby.
I'm pulling over right now. I'm parking. Oh, thank God, girl. I'm parking right now. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing. Girl, thank you for answering. You called me back. You hung up on me on Instagram, Kendra.
What, was you not ready?
I was ready.
No, I hung up on the wrong person. It was two people.
There we go. And then guess what you did? You answered for the wrong Sierra. She was boring.
Oh my God. You said she was boring?
Yes. Kendra.
Okay, so you're Sierra like this. Is how you spell it?
No, yeah, like this.
Sierra, where you calling me from, baby?
I'm calling you from Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. How old are you?
I am 31.
31. What you do for a living?
I'm a caregiver right now, but I'm also in school to be a phlebotomist, and so I'm doing both. I'm really just trying to figure myself out. I wasn't really, ready for that question because I know you asked, but 31, I'm still kind of figuring myself out. I'm a caregiver, to bring.
Red flag. Absolute red flag. I've said this before. As women get older, yo. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Just. As I said, as women get older, they become bigger red flags. Especially if they're still in the dating market. Here's a woman at 31, who doesn't have a concrete plan or a good plan of her life. This is the thing, is that you have to understand, women like this is unpredictable, and if they're unpredictable, they will make chaos into your life. Okay, because if they don't know what they want, that will translate into relationships.
An income right now, though.
Okay, let me get some more details. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm in Aries.
Okay. Sierra, Memphis, Tennessee, 31 Aries, caregiver. You have any kids?
I do. I have two.
2 kids. How old are your kids?
I have a 13-year-old and I have a 2-year-old.
A 13-year-old and a 2-year-old by the same man?
No, ma'am.
Why you not?
31, still in the dating market. Don't really know what she's doing with her life. 2 kids by 2 different men. This is the thing. No surprise that single moms, right? They are very poor planners, or they don't get they don't get wise with age, right? They don't get wise with the mistakes they've done.
With the 2-year-old dad?
Honestly, during the pregnancy, he was just him and my son, my 13-year-old at the time, 11, weren't quite getting along very well. So I moved and we broke up. He's a really good father, very good person. And I just didn't think that him and my son's relationship was positive, and I couldn't have it. I've been around.
And yet you thought it was a good idea to give him a child. This is one thing, right? The problem of dating single moms. This is why men say, why is your child an asset to me? Because, again, they're not assets. They are liabilities. They are responsibilities with no benefit. Okay? Right there. And now, this is the thing. Women do not give time. They don't spend the time with these pookies. Okay? to figure out, oh, is this guy a good, will be this guy a good man? Who cares if he's a good father? Great, he's a good father. But again, you are creating broken families. That don't help nothing, right? It's nice that if he's consistent and active in your child's life, in his child's life, but still creating broken families, never a good thing. Okay, I've said this before. There's no guarantee that a two-parent household, okay, will produce good, productive kids, good, productive adults, right? But that is the most optimal situation. So imagine now you are already starting on one of the most sub-optimal situation, a broken family. You're not doing your kids any benefit.
I've had some things happen in my life, and I've had some bad situations. I feel like if a person isn't loving your child, then you can remove your child from the situation. So, but we still co-parent very well. We co-parent very well.
Okay, you co-parent well.
And as women age, they only gain trauma. They don't get smarter with age. They don't gain more wisdom. Sometimes they don't gain wisdom at all.
All right. So Sierra, Memphis, Tennessee. She's a caregiver, 31, Aries, mom of 2 kids. Never married?
Never married.
They said, why weren't they getting along?
Well, honestly, my daughter is his first child. I have my oldest is a boy, the youngest is a girl. That's his first baby. He said that my son was hard-headed, disrespectful, rude. But my son, like, he would say he wouldn't go to bed when he tell him. I'm like, that's normal. He's 13. I've dealt with this for years. It's normal for children not to immediately go to bed. It's normal for children.
What?
Hello, Sierra?
So I do feel like he didn't have enough experience with children before we got together, and he showed some type of resentment towards him because he didn't understand. So, they just did.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Hear what she said, okay? Her man at the time wanted her kid, her child, her son, to go to bed when he was not that old, right? Probably around in his mid-teen. I don't know, whatever, right? 10, 12, whatever. To go to bed at a certain time. And she said it's normal that they don't. It's normal that it's normal that they go at a certain time. This is the thing. See, the single moms, okay? They lack true parental discipline for their kids. And this is why you see more and more kids out in the real world, right? News, social media. These kids are rowdy. These kids are just terrible, undisciplined. So you wonder why, okay? Predominantly criminals, adults that are just toxic, come from broken families, come from single mother families, okay? Not all single mothers create toxic men, but practically all toxic men, or the majority of toxic men, come from single mothers, right? The lack of discipline, the lack of a man in the household. I mean, this is the thing, right? Structure. When a kid's supposed to go to bed, they're supposed to go to bed. Okay? When they're supposed to do their homework, they're supposed to do their homework. That is discipline. That is structure.
But now we're here. So what kind of man are you looking for?
Oh my goodness, I'm looking for number one, a God-fearing man. He don't have
God-fearing man. The audacity to be a single mother from 2 different men and ask for a God-fearing man. Do you fear God yourself? Right? 2 kids out of wedlock. You didn't even learn from your first mistake. Like I said, women don't gain wisdom. You didn't learn from your first mistake, and you continued that onto the second. So you think now, you qualify, right? You qualify for a God-fearing man when you don't listen to God's teachings.
have to go to church every Sunday, but be willing to pray with me, be willing to read the Bible, and just have godly conversations. I'm looking for someone intelligent, funny. Um, I know this isn't a normal one, but I'm kind of freaky, so I like that too. I don't want nobody kind of boring or like not open to me hanging off the bed if I felt like it. Oh.
Freaky. Her child is right behind her. Single moms are like, your child is right behind you, and you're talking about you want a man that's freaky.
Whatever, Kendra. Whatever I decide I want to do, I need an open-minded man.
Ooh, okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are too many children. Again, not having a relationship with God, and you can tell if a man has a relationship with God. You don't have to ask him; he'll show it. So, not having a relationship with God, too many children, which is like 4 or more, 3 and under, I could tolerate.
I hate people changing their standards to fit their standards of life. Okay, women like this, because they have 2 children, their standards is now 3 or less. Right? 4 is too much. But imagine if she had no children, it would have been maybe 1 or no. It's like you base your standards on how you are, right? The level you are. It's no. Be consistent. Right? It's just ridiculous. I think that's ridiculous.
Hygienes, he don't have to look, too much like anything. I'm 5'9", I'm very tall, so I like big guys, tall guys. So his appearance is he just have to be clean. I'm not really into he don't have to be sexy or handsome or no supermodel. I don't really care about all that. As long as he care about me and he's a little taller than me, and that's it.
Okay. So she said, just be taller than her. Because we got the next question is, should he look a certain way?
No, not really. Just taller than me, and just take care of yourself. I don't want to smell a musty or have to, look like you don't brush your teeth. I just want you to look good, smell good. That appearance stuff, I don't really care. Big, skinny. I would prefer a bigger guy, because I'm small.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Not really, but I don't nothing under 50K. Nothing under 50K, because we're getting older, and that's a pretty decent amount for someone at my age or older, but nothing under 50K.
Nothing under 50K. Nothing under 50K. Nothing under 50K. Okay, fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, girl, you caught me on a ghetto night. I was leaving the grocery store. I'm about to make these pork chops and cabbage. So I sent my son in to grab me a cabbage head. But I'm finna make him, come on, get out and do me the Kendra Cam. Oh my goodness, Kendra. Here we go. Let me see. How do I turn this camera around? Is that how I turn it around? Nope, that's how I turned it off. So let me just hold it back here. Just hold it like this so I can back up. Hold it still. There we go. Here we are.
Okay, you look like you're in good shape.
I'm small, but
yeah, look like you're in good shape.
Yeah.
So Sierra, do you want the guy to be in Memphis?
He doesn't have to be if he's willing to travel, or willing to have me travel to him. Because a lot of these guys in Memphis, they just want to sleep around. I'm not interested. Don't be trying to screw on me, baby, if you ain't trying to be him. Don't be trying to hit this.
Okay. All right. When was your last relationship?
My daughter's dad. And we split up last year, and around this time last year, and I've been single since.
You've been single since?
Yes, ma'am. I've kind of tried to date a couple of times, but these men, they be lying. You figure out, one man said he wanted a couple of women, but he didn't have a couple of women income. I didn't understand it. You're not finna have me you're not gonna penny pinch with me and be over there spreading your love, and you don't really have it.
So say that part again?
He was broke as hell, Kendra. He was broke. He was cooking for these little fast food restaurants up under the table and stuff, and he wanted multiple women. I said, no, sir. I cared about him, but I'm not. I'm better than that. I'm a lot of woman. I'm little, but I'm a lot of woman.
So your last man didn't make a lot of money, but he was cheating on you with a lot of women.
He was. We didn't even get into a committed relationship. I noticed during the dating
Then
phase.
he wasn't cheating on you if you weren't in a
But
relationship.
it wasn't cheating, but we never got into a serious relationship because of that aspect that he wanted multiple women. If I had agreed to him having multiple women, I would have been one of them.
Right, but let's just get clarity, ladies. If you're not in a relationship, you can't call it cheating.
True.
I mean, you agreed to dealing with him without a committed relationship. And I mean, you could decide that, okay, you know what, I want more, and this isn't offering me more. So you remove yourself, that's fine. But it's not cheating if you were never in a relationship.
You're right, Kendra. But when I met him, I initially, let him know that I wasn't out to just be dating, without intention. I only date to pursue something that's serious and that's going to be ongoing. I won't.
Absolute lie. You already disproved that 2 times. I mean, you've already proven that. Okay? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Marriage. I desire marriage. I date for marriage, and he could have just shut all that down from the beginning.
You date for marriage. This is why women's past matters, because you disproved that.
But he fed into it because he didn't want to just walk away. And maybe 4 or 5 months in, I noticed you multiple women. He didn't bring that up in the beginning. He should have said that when I sat down and told him what I wanted. But
well, here's the deal. What you said, your actions didn't match,
True.
Right? Because
You're right.
You tolerated things that didn't align to your words. So in most people, they listen to your actions more than your words, right?
There we go. You're right.
You can.
And men, that is what you must do. Okay? Do not listen to women's words. Look at their actions. Okay? Pay attention to their actions. This is why, right? This is why men care about women's past, because it shows their actions. So them saying, "Oh, I date with intention. I date for marriage only." Really? You are a baby mom of two kids by 2 different men. You really don't prove that. You really didn't prove that. Really? You want a God-fearing man? Because again, you didn't marry any of the men that you gave kids to, and you gave him kids out of wedlock. So really, does your word really match your actions?
Say anything, but when your actions don't align, that's the truth. So yeah, you start off saying what you desire, what you wanted, and you had a standard, but you still dealt with him without getting the things that you say were your standards. So now just use this as a teachable moment for yourself, and just know, go moving forward, only entertain the men. If you want a relationship, then those are the only men you should entertain.
That's right. That's it. You're right. I've learned.
All right. Did I ask you this question? When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Last year sometime.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Procrastination, and sometimes I'm funny at some of the wrong times. So being funny at the wrong time, being procrastinating, and I don't know. They say I talk too much, but I don't think so.
Okay. She don't think so. All right. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Oh my God, I'm a blessing, Kendra. I bring good energy. I mean, and he should have peace when I meet him. So I can't just bring him peace. I could help him keep it, but I can't bring him peace. I'm a prayer warrior. I have a great relationship with God, with Jehovah God. I have a really good relationship with him. So when anyone connected to me is blessed. I'm driven. I'm ambitious. I have a beautiful voice. I'm a singer. I write poetry, and I do like amateur comedy here and there. I'm a hell of a person.
So you're a singer. You want to give us 20 seconds?
Girl, I give you more than 20 seconds. Come on, Keith. Look what you be. I'm sorry. Oh.
Was somebody calling you?
Yeah, my uncle. I was trailing him to his house, so he keep calling, probably seeing where I'm at, because I done pulled over and stopped.
Okay. All right. Okay. You didn't sound bad. Okay, girl.
Thank you.
And Sierra, what's the age range you would date?
40 to maybe 55.
Should he be in Memphis?
He don't have to be, but that's fine. I mean, it'll be cool for convenience.
Okay. Now, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app, Sierra?
I am.
Okay, is it under the name Sierra?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see. You spell it like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Sierra, Serra. Let me.
SIE.
Oh, SIE. There's a couple Sierras. What color is your profile? I think this is you. I think this is you. Is this you?
Come on now.
Okay, I found you fast. She got a purple shirt on. This is Sierra. Let's get some more photos into it. Okay. Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. Oh, this is a body picture. Ooh. Oh, my tailor texted me. I'm trying to get an outfit for Friday tailored. Oh, I skipped a
My
picture.
Instagram, Kobe.
Okay. This will be her first picture, though, when you go to the website. Kendra G Singles is the dating app. Kendra G Singles, she spells her name like this, Sierra, Sierra. She's 31, single, has kids. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm very open-minded, outgoing person. I love to laugh and eat, LOL. I sing, write songs, and aspire, learn different instruments. Looking for someone who loves music, gardening, outdoors, fishing, and camping. Someone who truly has a relationship with God. Deal breakers, a man that doesn't or barely have a relationship with God. A man that wants to sleep with more than one woman. Sierra ain't playing with that. She's ready for a one-woman man is what she wants.
Because I'm a whole
Here's how you
party
can
for
find
him.
her. Download the dating app Kendra G Singles and type in Sierra. All right, baby girl.
Thank you,
Listen.
beautiful. And you do your thing, Kendra. I love you. You keep going. I was going to be inboxing you all night, crying and stuff. Kendra, why you ain't going to be like that? Come on, we family, we cousins, girl.
Listen, I got some questions for you. Do you want them?
Hit me.
All right. Coffee Killer said, so women can't protect themselves. What made you think you were in a committed relationship?
What do they mean?
Remember the guy you was talking about that you said was cheating on you?
So look, again, men are manipulators. When I met this man, I told him I'm not interested unless you're willing to date me on the level of marriage. That's all I'm pursuing. I told him that the very first conversation. He proceeded to date me 3 or 4 months in. He made it seem like I was the only one he was dating until I saw a text in his phone. That was the only way I would have known that there were multiple. That's the only way I would have known that there were multiple women. He wasn't going to ever tell me. He was never going to be man enough to tell me. He was never going to be masculine enough to be real and enjoy his life and live his life with the truth without hiding from other women and hurting other people. So, yes, you're right, Kendra. I need to protect myself and not listen to men that's not making commitments. You're right. He should have made a commitment before I slept with him. Before I dealt with him. So I've learned, mind you, that's the only guy that I've dated or tried to date since my daughter. She's 2.5. She was 2 on Valentine's Day of this year. So since me and her dad, that's the only one guy that I tried to open up to and date, and he was like lies and stuff. So I had to.
But this is the thing with women, right? They don't realize that, you know what? These are the type of men you attract. These are the type of men that are attracted to you. Okay? Because of what type of women you are, you attract these terrible men. Okay? It's like women don't understand. It's you. It's you. Do you think you would attract good men? I've said this so many times. Women can't understand. Most likely, you don't attract good men because, again, you don't have the life, the mentality, the outlook, anything that would be attractive to good men. Maybe besides your looks or your box, but again, good men just don't want to deal with that headache.
Cut that loose. I mean, I live and I learn.
Okay, let me jump in. I'm not going to deny men do play mind games and there is manipulation. I agree to that. But this is why I always tell y'all, for those who want relationships, not to have sex until you confirm whether or not you're in a relationship. So the responsibility that you have to uphold is, even if a man tries to manipulate you, he won't be able to if you stay true to your standard, right?
Sure.
So if you stay true to your standard and you say, I want a relationship So I don't want to have sex unless I'm in a committed relationship. So when the time comes and y'all feeling frisky and he touching on you, you know, okay, you in the mood. So we go together. You my man now, like we exclusive, because I'm only gonna be willing to do that if we're exclusive. Now,
Right.
if he proceeds and then lies to you, then you can call that cheating. You can call that lying. You call that manipulation. But if you don't have that conversation, then you have to own up to the responsibility of doing the activity before confirming what y'all were on. So I'm not denying that men are manipulative. What I'm saying is they
We
can't
need to be
manipulate
smarter and
you.
weeding out the lies. We need to be smart and weeding out the lies from the beginning. Don't fall into the trap later and then get all of your feelings. And then you're right, Kendra. And I've learned that from that one interaction. I didn't take multiple different men. I didn't have to go through it multiple different times. My daughter, dad, you ask these women like Kendra. A lot of these women get on here and ask for a man that's making like six figures or this, that, and the other. When I met my daughter's dad, he's making six figures. More than that, he's a homeowner. He's been on his job 20 plus years. He has really good credit, really good relationship with his family. I had all that. It's not about them six figures. And they keep asking about this man's money, and it's not yours. It's his money. It don't matter if he's making seven figures. He ain't got to spend it on your ass. So it don't matter how much a man's making. I'll take a man that's making 50 as long as he's invested in me and he's willing to grow. We can get up to that 1K a piece or two a piece.
Okay. But he has to be exclusive.
Has to be.
Okay, let's do. Well, she's Sierra. She is Sierra on the Kendra G Singles dating app. I do want to say this. People say men will lie. I know men will lie, y'all. I just think this though. Is there ever any?
Let me kind of debunk that a little bit. Yeah, people will lie. People will lie. But what they can't do is that they cannot sustain that lie. Okay? You cannot sustain that lie forever. So this is the thing. You give time. You vet. You actually be serious about it. Right? You learn this person. You learn the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Learn them. Vet them. Right? Give it time. Don't just like, I know this person for 2 months, boom. In bed, 3 months, boom. A child. Really? You and then you're surprised that they are all built on lies? Really? You didn't use your brain. That's the thing. And here's the thing with what she was talking about her baby dad. That even though whatever amazing as he is, you couldn't keep it. You couldn't keep that relationship. And here's the thing where what good man will now want to get into this situation where now she has 2 kids that he cannot discipline, but he most likely have responsibilities for. So really, she's shown her hands that, you know what? Men will take notice that, you know what? That's a red flag. Because then why would I why would I invest in you when that investment won't pay off? Because again, I'm not just investing in you. Sadly, you're a single mom. So my investment in you also includes 2 kids. So that will most likely, because you've shown it with your last baby dad, it will be a failing investment. So yeah, that's something to learn about. What do you guys think? All right, so like I was saying, right? I'm gonna react to this video, right? It's gonna be a little bit different. It's the main, again, the creator is a financial auditor, and he talks to these most likely true. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a little bit different, right? Yes, it's a woman. I mean, the who he's auditing is a woman. So I'll probably talk a bit about that. or with the women's mentality. But the true focus is that men, to be the best version of yourself is to be also financially responsible and financially intelligent. Scammonger? Yeah. I can see that. I agree with that. Anyway, yeah. So let's get started. Yeah, so let's react to this video. I think it will be a good one. So let's check it out.
Philanthropy team.
Philanthropy team.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your position?
Hi, I'm Madison. I'm 24 years old from Austin, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
So what do you do here for a living, 24 years old in Austin?
I work for a fashion lifestyle brand based out of Austin, and I'm a part of their philanthropy team.
Philanthropy team.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your position in that?
So I'm a philanthropy specialist. It's kind of like corporate CRS, if you're familiar, like corporate social responsibility.
Okay.
I tell people I give away my company's money, and that's a small part of it. I pay out our philanthropic partners, do a lot of in-kind donations, help with like Change Roundup, help with raising funds, like that.
Must be nice to have a
Yeah.
company that can just spend money on that type of position.
It's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do we make in this job?
I make $57,000.
Okay. How do we feel living on Austin at 57?
I mean, I think I'm doing well. I think I'm pretty good. I would obviously love more money. I'd love a raise,
Sure.
but
You think that's your overall
I'm
issue?
good. I don't know. Great question. I think that I have a little debt, but it's fine. It's not that deep to me. So,
Which is what everyone says when they come on
Right.
the show. So why'd you come on the show?
I've seen your show, and kind of in the comments, people they want a normal, good person in a financial situation.
Yes, comments love to feed off
Right.
of each other. Okay.
So I kind of feel like I'm probably, one of the best that you've had on the show. So I'm here for that.
So
Yeah. I don't think I'm in that much debt. I'm kind of like, oh, it's fine. It's not that deep.
That's what
But
everyone says, I swear. Okay. Well, why to you does it feel like it's not?
I've never seen this video before, so if it's good, hopefully it's good, right? I've seen clips of this guy before, right? So I'm really into finance. So I want to, again, watch these videos, react to it, and maybe critique it, and show to you guys, watch it along with me. Because again, most people make terrible financial choices in life. And I've been there, right? I've been, like 15 grand in debt, right? And let me tell you this, most of it, or practically all of it, is because of women, right? If you guys watched my older videos, or other videos, I've said it. I've had an ex, right, where she had a medical emergency. Like she was going to lose sight in one of her eyes. So she needed surgery. So that's an expensive thing, right? What I did, because I love her, all this shit, I went into debt. I went into heavy debt, okay, to pay for this surgery. So, going into debt because I love her, I saved her eye, saved her sight. And yet, she still treated me like dirt, treating me terrible, and left me. I lost the girl, gained the debt. All right? That's the thing. So, yeah.
Not that bad. See, and this is what normal. That word normal drives me insane, because what people don't realize is you go down the street and just talk to a random person about their money, a normal person. So what you find is what you find on this show, and I think you're going to be included in that normal person. So you think you're just?
I mean, I think I'm doing well. So, but we'll.
I mean,
we'll
your
see.
income's
Yeah.
okay. You're doing okay in your career. Well, what are you looking to get out of the conversation then?
You know, so I'm going on a few trips in the future, and I kind of would love to like help with budgeting for that. Maybe even my car.
When you have debt?
I have some debt. I have some student debt, some credit card bills.
You've seen the show. Why the would you go on vacation if you have debt?
I mean, money's fake. Like I have to travel. I'm young, you know?
You've seen the show and you
Yeah, no, I
actually
know.
say
I know.
money's
It's
fake?
fine. It's
It's
fine.
like a word.
Yeah.
You'd say,
Yeah.
the frick?
It's fine.
Okay. Don't really know what to do with that. So I'm curious. You seem like you think you're hot. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. But okay. Just hoping you're just natural defenses on camera, natural defenses, whatever. You think you're hot. Why the do you have all this debt we're about to go through then?
You know, great question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
I'm pretty okay at being a
yeah.
host.
I think from college, I had some money that I had, you know, some credit cards that I opened, put some college expenses on, like rent and
So
stuff, you know,
normal.
living, beer money, alcohol,
Okay.
college things.
Sure.
So then, yeah, like graduation, all of that stuff I had to put on a credit card. So I think now I'm kind of just paying it off. But I don't think it's that like crazy. I don't think it's that deep.
But if you're doing so well, why
Yeah.
would you have this much debt?
I mean-
is this what people who are doing well
yeah.
have?
I mean, I think everyone has a little debt.
Sure, but it's about getting out of the debt.
Right. No, I mean, yeah, it is.
What would you give yourself? I want to know. 0 being the absolute worst finances ever. 10 being the absolute best finances ever. Where would you give yourself on that score?
I think a 7.
You're
Is that too high for you?
okay. You're a little in the air, and I think we need to bring you down a little bit. Confidence is good.
Yeah.
I like confidence. Yeah, you're right. People have a little normal people. You think you're that special person? Okay.
Let me Monger, let me say this, right? Me personally, I'm not charming, right? I don't think I'm all that handsome, right? I think I'm average, right? I'm a 5 at best. But let me say this, I'm not charming. Okay? When I talk to women, nothing good I mean, I'm not you see, you watch the lives, right? Words are not coming out of my mouth smoothly, right? I stutter. I can. Brains to mouth. It's not coming out smooth. So, in my opinion, I think most men are like that, right? We're awkward. We are introverts. We're not smooth. We're not charming with our words. So, and most men. I've said this before. 80% of men are found unattractive by 80% of women. Okay? So I probably fall into the unattractive 80% or, barely, right? So, it is, I agree that, the handsome men or the men that have the charm don't need to spend the money or be wise with their money or be anything special and they still get the women. But I'm talking about average men. I've always felt that my channel is truly for the average men, in my opinion, right? What I view, what I think are the average men. Average men are, again, nothing special, nothing, nothing crazy, not crazy finance, not crazy charm, not crazy personality. It's very 5s, right? It's 4 to 6. So, that's my gauge of my audience who watches me because, again, I ain't fresh and fit. I ain't anything special, right? So, you can't apply that to everybody. Not everybody has that charm. So, that's one thing I wanted to talk about.
I guess. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to be maybe I'm being a dick, but it's like a 7 out of 10. You think you're above the average person? Is what because the average would be 5.
What's a 5? Okay.
Well, no. What do you think
mean-
average is out of 10?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, a 7.
If you want your hair financial score and you're not going to be dumb about it, it's free and it's in the description below. Sorry, I'm being mean. Okay. I don't know. When I see people with like what seems to be a lot of pride, a lot of hubris, just like, oh, I'm the best of the best. I'm like, oh, this person. Okay, great. Great.
I do like that. Bring people down to reality. Okay, that's what I like to do. So I like that. He is like, you can see that he is already getting emotional, but I believe because he sees her debts, so he sees that she's delusional. So that's part of why he's in his emotions already, and that's fine, right? Because he sees the insanity of her. He sees the delusion, the hypocrisy, right? She is egotistical in her finances. So
Fantastic. But that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Let's go through your finances. Let's see how it actually looks, yeah?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Discover it. Everyone's favorite little beginner credit card. Okay. On here, a 7 out of 10. What does a 7 out of 10 have? A balance of $3,638.17. So what a 7 would have? Yeah, that's great. With a $99 minimum monthly payment.
Yeah.
And $78.66 of interest accrued.
Wait, how much?
$78.66.
Okay.
You didn't know?
Nope.
How the do you think you're good if you don't even know? What are you talking
It's
about?
just there. It's kind of just there.
I would say that's average, right? So she should have said 5, because that's not a crazy amount of debt. Let's say for me personally, credit card debt, I have about around that. So, but I would say I'm a 5. I wouldn't say I'm a 7. Better than average. So,
Oh my! I'm gonna reach across this table. Okay, well, let's related to your take-home pay. What came in via payroll was $3,445. So this is more than a month's take-home pay. So what you have just sitting here, you put a little extra money towards it. A little. What's your idea behind putting a little extra towards it? Like $30 extra dollars. What's your concept there? What's the grand plan?
Like what my minimum payment would be? Is that what you're thinking? Like what I would pay?
You put
like
$30 extra towards it.
I mean, like $50.
What?
Like $150 if I put 50
No.
extra dollars.
You put $30 extra towards it. What's your plan there? Like what the interest is? What's your plan with this?
this is the thing, right? Women have no shame. This is the perfect thing. They have no shame in dating, no shame in finances, no shame in practically any category. Right? They don't really think much. I mean, I don't even think women get embarrassed like that nowadays. So they are not in reality. This is the thing with men. That's why I like talking to men in particular, because again, we are in reality. So we will talk to each other, being blunt, being straightforward, right? Being truthful, because being delusional is ridiculous.
Debt. You're this high and mighty perfect
Minimum
debt
payment.
person.
Minimum payment.
No, you're putting a little extra towards it. So what's do you even know what you're doing? So what's your idea? What's your concept? What's your plan? What are you doing?
There is no plan.
God,
I'm
if
just
you
raw-
think you're
I'm just
high
raw
and
dogging
mighty
it
and
here.
you're great and you're a normal person, make sure you apply. CalebHammer.com/apply if you want to be here. Sorry. Maybe I'm in a bad mood, but I don't know. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. What's your plan?
Pay it off. Pay my credit card off. I don't even know.
At least you're smiley about
Yeah.
this. Are you just?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
I
Hope
mean,
smile. You just thrilled them with
Yeah.
the debt. What pay it off? Pay it off how? What's the strategy that you were going in?
Well, I
because
mean-
you're this perfect person.
I'm trying to do. I like side gigs, so I feel like work some extra side gigs. Is that what you're?
No. Where the debt goes down when you're paying it off. What's your plan? Because you put a little extra towards this, but really nothing else. What was your debt payoff strategy? Then how are you this immaculate?
Great question. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
I
I'll
swear,
figure it
the
out.
Smiles on
Yeah.
this show. I think people know how to get under my skin, and it's just smiling at that. Well, guess what? Congratulations! You have a cashback bonus of $12.70, even though $80 charged at interest because you have a 25.24% interest rate. So that's great. Yeah, that's the sign of a financially healthy individual. See, look at this. Look at this graph. This right here, we'll put it on screen for all you folks. This overall, look, you see this red right here? That's the cumulative interest that you'll be paying over time, which is your minimum monthly payments. Whereas going to principal is the blue. See how long it takes to actually start making progress in the principal? With you just putting this, even just this little extra, and that's why I'm confused about your plan. It's just the low progress you're making. Look how much more is going to interest in this first period of time. You don't start putting more towards principal until you're over halfway through this time. Month 25 or so.
Blue, I think you're right. I mean, I did look at the comments, so she probably will say something like that. But I think women in general, they will bring their debt into relationships that now the man is responsible for. That is something that us men need to understand. Be careful, because now a lot of times these women will bring their debt into the relationship, where if you are the provider or if you are someone who does 50-50, whatever, you may have to contribute towards her debt.
When more starts going to principal than interest.
Yeah. So I need to pay more?
Yeah. Well,
Start paying some more?
Well, you were paying. Oh, okay. I'll get to your strategy.
Well, my thought process was if I pay more down on it, I would pay off the card sooner. If I put more more money in my monthly.
Some actual logic.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Yes, and that is true. So is it just little by little, a little bit extra on all the cards?
Yeah. Whatever I have available. I kind of just, there's no science in my head. I just kind of say, oh, the minimum payment's 100. I'm going to pay 1.
Is that across the board against all the debts? Or
probably,
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all of them. It's all of them. I kind of just say, oh, okay. 175.
Why do you even have this one specifically? This debt, this Discover It. Where did this
I think
come
this
from?
was a college card.
So this was the beer. This was
and then I had it paid off, and then I opened it again, or I spent money on it. I think it was a shopping issue.
When did you pay it off?
Maybe last year.
But you're the above average person.
Yeah.
Where you racked up.
Yeah.
$3,638.
Yeah.
With your income, you could make such progress. Where's all the money going to right now?
My car payments. Car payments.
Okay.
That's where my money, I feel like, is going towards.
Okay, well, I guess you have a small medical bill. Why haven't you paid the $124 above average finances?
I forgot about it. I'm not going to lie. Because they mail it to you, and then I'm surprised I still have it. Like, I thought I lost it. And it's just one of those things I genuinely just forget to pay it. Like, I could pay it. I just genuinely forget.
You are not responsible.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're recognizing that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I know that that's not smart. It's not the best idea.
To not pay a bill?
Right. To not pay a bill.
Yeah, it's not the best idea to not pay a bill. Okay. Federal Union. See, this is another massive balance. You said 26, right? That's how old you are?
24.
24. Wow. I don't know, man. This is a lot of credit card debt to have at 24.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could all be worse. You could be shooting heroin under a bridge.
Right.
That doesn't mean this is good. Why do people have that concept? Why? What? I swear there's so many people just like yourself. You just think because there are literally worse versions out there that it's so nonchalant. It's okay. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Let's just put a little extra towards it. Sprinkle a little extra. Because it's worse. Someone else has it worse. That is not a defense. What am I doing with
Okay.
What the
Okay.
You know, this is a conversational show. This is where two people talk.
Yeah.
This is where we have a little conversation.
No, got it. Okay. I think I am better than most people my age, though. Like 24. You thought I was 26.
I forgot your age for a second.
Yeah. I'm not 26. I'm 24. So,
You have, and we haven't even gotten all the way through it, total debt of $68,183.
Yes.
What is the average debt for someone 24 years old in the United States?
I mean, I also don't like live under a bridge too. You know, I have I live with
What, you think the
roommates.
average person,
Hey,
24, lives under a
People
bridge?
struggle to get a
What are you
job.
talking
know?
about?
Corporate. You know, it's hard to get a corporate job nowadays.
24, approximately, in terms of where it is at a mean, people range from $45,000 to $65,000 of debt. You're worse than that. You're worse than that. So you're not above. You're above the average in terms of how much debt you have.
What is it, 65,000?
45 to 65,000. 65 being the peak
Right.
of where people
I
are.
mean-
You're close to
I mean-
7. So yeah, you're above the average.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
mean-
Above the average of being. So what are you talking about? What the are you talking about?
Only by a little. Only by
Oh
a
my!
little.
You're gonna kill me. You're gonna murder me. I'm gonna.
I think a lot of it too is my student debt, which is like
Yeah, which is what's
you know,
calculated
right.
in this.
So
'Cause
take
the
like
average-
take some
Oh, shut
student
the
debt
up, because the average of that with the student loans, the average student loan debt for a borrower is $30,000 to $40,000.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone ever say, and it kills me. Being aware of current events or trends. You even have a face that looks like it's about to slap me when you say that. My goodness. This is so interesting. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Admittedly, he's been a bit too much for me. Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, this Amco, before we got derailed into all of that, is $6,486.03 with a minimum monthly payment. This minimum monthly payment is wild, $233. Now, this isn't a full statement. Could you bring up the app for me?
Yes.
Because actually, the last payment you made was under
Can I
your
grab
minimum.
my phone?
Oh, it's not over here.
Oh wow, it's racking up. That debt is racking up. And yeah, this is a thing where I think it's important for, again, my channel's for men, right? Especially average men. And debt is part of a lot of average men's lives where we need to wake up. And like I said, right? I've been there. I've done that. I have took my debt down by a lot. By a lot. I told you the amount of debt I went into because of women, right? That didn't even count the credit card debts I got into because of women and shit like that, which was idiotic. Okay, but this is a thing where it's a teachable moment. I had to work hard. I had to focus and bring that debt down dramatically, where I only have one credit card and that debt is very manageable, right? That debt is very manageable. If I want to, I could erase it and stuff like that. I mean, I should, but I want my money. This is my own personal thing, right? I'd rather use my money to invest into something rather than fully pay it off, right? Because every dime I want to chip away at the debt, but every dime goes towards investing where I think it will earn more. That's my way, but again, I think these videos, right, I think it would be good to watch so we can know that people are struggling with debt. So one thing you gotta do is not be naive, not be foolish, delusional, whatever, and focus, right? Be financially smarter.
Yep,
No.
go get it.
Well, I think it was under the minimum. Does it say what I paid?
Yeah, 200. Minimum's 233.
I might have forgotten about it.
Forgot about what?
The payment.
No.
It's
Above
listen,
average
this
my
is
app.
it's through my hometown bank, so the
Oh,
app
okay.
the app
And she's forgetting about payments. She's forgetting about payments for multiple debts she's had. Yeah, that's not a 7 score. Right now she's borderline on a 4.
sucks.
Oh, great.
I forget. I really do
Set
forget.
on auto pay. What are you talking about? You don't make insignificant money.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Now you have to go through a.
Oh, dude, you are not a credit card person. You cannot utilize credit cards. You do not know how to. If you
think
really
it's
want to, if you really want to be that above average person, I need you to chop up every credit card, close the accounts. If you're going to use a card, use the Fizz card. You can at least use it like a credit card and it affects your credit, but you have to pay it off every month.
This is the app. It
So you
sucks.
still
It
owe
sucks.
some more money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, You're paying under the minimum.
Did I pay this month's or last month's
Um,
under the minimum?
That's this month so far.
Right. May.
So, I mean, you still probably, I don't know when the statement time ends.
I don't know.
Due date the 1st. So you can still make the rest, but so far you're under for the month. You haven't paid your full this month.
Good to know.
You didn't know that. You're telling me if you went home from here, from this conversation of which you are the normal good person, you literally would have missed a payment.
Probably. Yes.
That's
100%.
insane.
I would have missed it.
You better be coming off the horse by now. Okay. Care credit. Oh, great. Care credit. Everyone's favorite. Care credit. Oh, first of all, the AMCO. Let's go back to that for a second. How'd that get all the way up to nearly $7,000?
Okay, now that I'm thinking, I think I transferred it from the Discover card, which isn't, yeah.
So balance and then you built your Discover all the way back up?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're obviously
that's
not a
what
credit
it's
card
like.
person. How long have you had... Oh, when did you do this transfer? When was the transfer done?
This is the thing, right? I hope men understand too. Don't have so many credit cards. Her income is about 57,000, right? Don't have so many credit cards. Have one good credit card, right? With a good cash back, okay? I personally use SoFi. It's okay. Purely my opinion, okay? What I'm going to do, I use Robinhood. It is a investment account. They will have a 3% gold card. This is not financial advice, but when that comes out, that will be my primary credit card. Okay? That will be my primary credit. I will just pay off my SoFi debt, put that to the side, and predominantly use my Robinhood Gold credit card because it's 3%. The best, I think the best right now percentage, right? Cashback percentage. So that's what I'll personally use. So if you're going to use a credit card, just look for the best credit card you could use and just use one. Using so many different kind of credit cards, first, you may not be able to keep track of it. And two, you may be adding too many debts. Okay? Again, that you may not be able to keep track of.
Maybe 2022. Because I thought this was 2022. It's been over a year.
Yeah, 2022. Yeah, that's 2 years.
I think.
Well, so then on the Discover, what you said was incorrect. You said that was all student things.
Right.
So what in the last few years got it up to $4,000?
Probably just shopping, eating out. I think
Is that what you do? What are your vices?
I really do think that's what it is.
Okay,
I don't know
not
where
your
else.
income.
Right.
You're overspending dramatically.
I don't know. I can't pinpoint exactly what though, other than like concerts, shopping, things like that.
You do lots of concerts, lots of shopping?
Yeah. I'm trying to thrift more now. Like to, save some money instead of buying, new.
So,
shopping.
Or just don't buy at all. I mean, it's like women think that they will run out of clothes. I try to keep, and again, I had a buying problem. I've been there, right? So really, I may buy clothes once a year, right? I may buy clothes once a year because I still have clothes. I still have old clothes. So really, yeah. And I cut down on going out. Tell me if you guys want this, right? I was thinking about, maybe going out to eat or whatever, and then having a live or something. Just do something, break it up a little bit, right? But I don't know if that's that interesting. But I may in the future, or as time goes on, maybe go out once in a while, just to go out, right? But again, I cut back on it. I really try to cut back on spending and know what I'm spending. Here's a woman that she doesn't even know what she's spending things on, right? She's like, oh, maybe this, maybe that, maybe. Like, are you really serious that you don't know where your money is predominantly going to? You know what? Yeah. I was thinking about, like, not a true mukbang, right? But it's like, I'll go out to eat. We'll watch what, we'll talk, shit like that. I don't know, right? That was just an idea. Yeah, I mean, men don't really do that, right? But but again, and I think that's a good thing that men don't splurge on these kind of things. So that's why it's not necessarily geared towards men. I know women predominantly do this. So, but again, being wise to being like smart to know that, oh, where's my money going is very important.
Sustainable.
3,445 hits your account on a monthly basis, right? Trying to shop sustainable, right?
Mhm.
How much do you think you spend on a monthly basis trying to shop sustainable?
Probably not. Probably $50. Like shopping on
No,
clothes.
no. Spend in a month.
Spending in a month
in total.
with rent. Or
Everything,
just
everything, literally everything going out.
Maybe $2,000, 1,500 ish.
So to be clear, you think you bring in 4,490, but you only spend 1,500 across the board everywhere?
Maybe. Hold on. Oh no, hold on.
So your
No,
rent would be
$2,000,
half that.
$2,000 ish.
Okay, total was 8,742.
That I spent.
4 times what you thought. You ever made a budget in your life?
No.
You ever?
Ever.
Of course not.
It's kind of just.
Again, my
I
phone
kind of
rings.
just.
How many times am I gonna have to say that?
Yeah.
Kill me now. Okay, so obviously,
For me personally, right? I had this problem, so I have a spreadsheet, okay, that I look at every week, okay, where I type in how much my bill was. If I paid it, I write it in that spreadsheet. This is what I do, right? You guys don't want to, because like I had a problem, right? I had a problem with money. I didn't know where my money was going, right? I was having, like serious problems with money. I had negative bank account, or my money was problems. So I created a spreadsheet where whatever money comes in, I put it down, and then whatever money comes out, I put it down, right? I write all this down, columns, all the shit, so I could keep track of where's my money going. Okay, am I spending too much? Am my bill increasing? Shit like that. That's what I do. So do it if you guys want, but I think being financially smart and wise is very important. Okay, especially if you see that, you know what, you are living paycheck to paycheck or whatever. Yeah, the cash flow. If your cash flow feels like it's not good, or it's like weird, it's like all over the place, it's wonky, whatever, keeping track of where things are going is very important. So maybe I'm a little bit overboard, but it helps me. Okay, so I write this down, I put it on a spreadsheet. That's what I do.
just like anyone else who comes on the show, we're going to give you access to our budgeting class. It's the best you can get. You really need to go through it at this point. If you really want to get to the place that you think you already are, dude, you need to go through this. You need to fucking learn how to actually manage your own budget and go through things. So this care credit, we're sitting at 1,647.
I've almost paid it off though. I feel like it was a lot.
Where was it?
It was like 2,600, 2,700.
Okay,
That was
so
last.
you've
That
only
was
done
last
1,000.
year. That was last
So
year.
over a year, you've done 1,000.
I think that's really good though.
Is it?
I felt like
you
that was an
compare-
accomplishment.
I think your biggest flaw, to be completely honest, is you just again compare yourself to the average person. But the average person's comes to money.
I mean,
Like it really doesn't. Your perception of that being good is the fact that you're right. The average person, that actually might be considered good, but the average person just absolutely sucks with money. Like why are we happy about that? How are we happy about being better?
I'm
than
happy
a
that I
piece of
just
shit with money?
$1,000 off.
Sure, but you make 57,000. There's 57
Yeah.
of those $1,000
Right.
that you bring in on a yearly
Right.
basis. Gross, not net, but
I mean, I still paid $1,000 off. This was for my dog. He was gonna die.
no. I've talked.
You know?
I've talked about. Yes, you've seen the show, so you've heard me talk about this. I've talked about this. First of all, get pet insurance.
I have it now.
Okay, good.
Don't worry.
I say, yeah, my dogs are my fucking life. If something bad were to happen to them and I literally had no money, yes, I would go into debt for them. But then because the debt is bad, I cut back on everything, don't have fun, don't have paid for fun, and I pay off that credit card immediately is what you do. And then you get...
Here's the thing, right? Me personally, I had problems. Like I was saying, right? I had problems with my money. negative bank accounts or like paycheck to paycheck. So I had a wake up call myself where I was like, bro, you gotta stop this, okay? Where I cut off a lot of things, I cut off a lot of expenses, right? I was a big, heavy geek buying spree, right? I spent thousands. That wasn't a good thing, right? That wasn't sustainable. So I had to cut off so many things, all my expenses, all my whatever, anything that I sacrificed years where I only focus on saving, investing, paying bills. That's it, right? Now this is extreme for some, but again, I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I wanted to be financially better. So, like you said, most people, average people, they're financially terrible. Okay, either living paycheck to paycheck, negatives in bank account, whatever. And I think a lot of men, okay, are struggling, definitely in the financial realm. And I was there. I've been there. So again, like I said, in my mind, I was saying, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice the joy, the happiness, the momentary ecstasy of spending money in the present so I can be better off in the future. And I can tell you this right now, I don't live paycheck to paycheck. I have plenty saved up. I have a lot in investments. Okay? I don't live paycheck to paycheck. Although I'm still far off from my goals. And my goal, my financial goal, isn't to become rich. Okay? My financial goal is to one day, every single bill, okay, everything I have to pay for is set to automatic, and I will never look at it again. That's what I want to do. So I'm never going to be scared that my bank account will be zero or negative or whatever, because I don't have to worry. That is my goal. My goal is not to be a millionaire or whatever. I mean, I want that, but that's not the main goal. My main goal is that I don't have to ever look at a bill, ever stress about money, at least in the average sense, where I don't have to stress about any kind of bills ever. So that is my goal.
Get a 6-month emergency fund so the next time something like that happens, if pet insurance doesn't cover it for whatever reason, or at least to pay the deductible, I then pull from the emergency fund instead of going into debt. Do you have an emergency fund? Do you have an emergency fund? How much is in savings?
No.
Not investing.
$4.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
in my
That's great.
savings.
Yeah, because you're above average. Right. Great. Awesome. The average American savings account, the median American savings account is $5,300.
What about a 24-year-old? I'm curious.
Median savings account, $3,240. What'd you say you were at again?
$4.
Yeah, that's a
7
joke.
cents.
So shut the up with this comparing against other people. You want to start comparing against other people? Great. You're so far, remember, your debt is higher, your savings is lower, you're doing worse than the average person. So I don't want this logic continuing to just drive your life because you're actually in a worse position. Maybe that's the cope that has gotten you to the point where you're able to sleep at night and all this is because you think you're okay, but you're not. You are not okay. This is a weight that's a risk that is hard. It holds a lot over your head. It makes it harder for you to go change careers if you ever want to. It makes it harder to do anything. Okay. The care credit, this was for the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you made $1,000 towards it. It's not like we can't celebrate
Yeah.
that, but the fact that you think that is just like the most amazing thing ever, like, need to bring you down to the real world. If you think that's it, so far, or at,
I admit, right? Women that's delusional, and you see my other videos, right? Women that are delusional, hypocrites, or just illogical, that will push my button as well. Okay? That's why I've said this before, where I had a buddy say, why don't I have women on or debate with women? It will only make me in my emotions, and I don't know if that may be good viewing, but I don't want to have my videos based on clickbaity, or not clickbaity, but being drama, right? That's not really what I want to do, right? Because that's just, I don't think that's enjoyable for me personally.
about $11,700 in debt. So, yeah, $1,000 a year. You're gonna take 12 years to pay off your debt.
Mm.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. That's so much progress.
Working on it. One day at a time.
Hardly.
I'm taking one day at a time.
Yeah, we all
For the
are.
debt.
We
One
all
day at a
are.
time.
Welcome. Okay, welcome to lights. But your one day at a time is going and blowing money. We haven't gotten to that part yet. So, okay. And now we have a basically 9% card debt. If I've calculated this correctly, it's not on
9%.
here. What you tell me for
I-
sure. Well, that's what we were calculating from your interest as accruing. Well, when did you get this car loan?
August of 2023. So less than a year ago.
So it actually might be a little higher overall. Sorry, I did not get your care credit minimum monthly payment.
I think it's $50.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense for the payment history. Sometimes you put a little less and then sometimes a little more. Okay, and then the car. What is this car?
I have a 2023 RAV4.
That's what all the commercials are.
It's a good car.
Is that what you needed for what your life is?
I think my thought process is so I used to have a Buick Encore and I got into a wreck, so I had to get a car. It wasn't like I wasn't
Sure.
I wasn't ready to buy a car because I was
Okay.
like, I don't want to buy a car yet. I wanted to
And the insurance. And the insurance.
yeah. Is what I pay or like I have insurance
Well,
on
the
it.
insurance cover.
Oh, well,
the remainder of the
so-
debt you had. Anything to roll
so
over.
I had Gap insurance, so it covered my car. So it just kind of paid it off. It was like clean slate.
So why is the only car we're able to get then
Well, it was I
near
wanted
$40,000?
this car.
There it is. Of course, that's what
it was
you
a
wanted.
They're good
Yeah.
cars. They're good cars.
They are.
I
I'm
want
not
a car
against
that's
them.
not going to
I'm
break.
not against them. We already went into the credit card type of debt you have. You only paid $1,000 of progress towards it. Why do you think that someone in your position? I want to know your actual logic behind this. Why do you think someone can get a $40,000 car? How much did you put down?
Well, okay,
How much,
so
how much did you put down?
$2,000.
Okay, so $40,000 car.
My thought process was I'm going to get a car I want, like a RAV4. I wanted a RAV4 forever.
It's more important than
And
your
then
need, sure.
right, and then I thought, okay, might as well I just kind of stumbled into getting a new one. And then I thought it was 30,000 and then it
Why
ended up
couldn't you
being
go-
like 38,
How long
40
have been RAV4s been being made? Do you know?
years.
Okay, why not just get an older RAV4?
Cuz I just wanted a new one.
wanted. Do you know what the word want means? It wasn't a need. You need to pay off the debt.
But then I thought, okay, I could just make monthly
you even
payments on it.
You even self-admitted towards me, at me towards the beginning that this is what's eating all your money.
Right, it is. The payment is high.
And also, how do you think you only spend $1,400 a month if this plus rent is basically $1,400?
You're right. You're right.
Like,
I
just
did my
basic
math wrong. Math is wrong.
dude.
Math was wrong. Mental math is not my strongest.
What's the insurance payment on this thing?
193, 190. I don't know how to get that lower. I've tried. I'm
Well,
shopping the market.
It's not that that's an aggressively massive thing, but that
I
plus
feel like that's aggressive.
that plus the Texas is kind of expensive for car insurance, but I mean it's $832.03 a month,
Right. But then my
for
thought
this car
process
plus
too.
depreciation plus maintenance
Right.
plus gas. Your transportation bill's insane for your income. It probably takes almost a third of your take-home pay. Literally goes to the vehicle you drive to and from work, A to B. Who the cares? You should have got a $10,000 car. A $10,000 car that you did not care that much about, that would have gotten you A to B to be safe, that you got a mechanic approved, would have lasted a few years minimum.
Definitely scammer. I think that's very true. You know what? I was thinking about getting older cars is better, a couple years older, or leasing a car. I was one day I'm gonna think of maybe my next car, if I don't know, I'm not gonna get any cars soon. I may lease, but I don't know.
That you wouldn't have to put much money into, and then you pay off all this debt and then that car debt and then save up a down payment for another car and have a fully funded emergency fund and catch up on retirement, and then that's when you are allowed to go get the dream car. This was
Yeah.
way beyond your position of being able to afford it. Way beyond.
And you know what? This is the thing, right? When I was financially struggling, my dream car was a BMW, or the brand, okay? I was stupid. I was literally idiotic because buying that BMW, the maintenance, the money maintenance that I had to do was ridiculous. Okay? Ridiculous. And I hated it. I swear off buying BMW because their maintenance is what truly kills you. And this is the thing where going about purchases without real knowledge will kill you, right? And I swear, spending $800 or whatever on tires, on one tire, I hate BMWs.
Your position of being able to afford it.
My thought process too when I was getting the car was my rent in Austin is on the cheaper side. So I thought, okay, since my rent is a little cheaper, I could afford the car I want. That was kind of like my thought when I was looking for a car.
Yes, absolutely. So why, again, are your wants more important than your needs? You keep bringing up want.
I wanted it.
Yes, I know,
I mean,
but why?
that's
Oh
more.
can you answer a question? Oh, sorry. That irritates me. Why are the wants in your life more important than your needs? Does this debt? Obvious. So this debt doesn't feel like anything to you. That credit card debt.
I mean,
it must not.
It's there. No, it's there.
Then
It's not important to her because if you can forget to pay off a debt or forget a month or whatever, forget a payment. It's not that important to you. It's not on your brain. You don't think about it, right? For me, I strictly will always remember I gotta pay this debt. I gotta pay this balance, whatever. If you don't think about it, it's not important to you, right?
But why was this want? Why did it bring more emotion in a positive way that completely overtook the negativity of the debt?
My thought process is just pay it off. Just get it.
But you're
pay
not.
It
You're
off.
not. You're just.
It's
Well, how
slow
long's
burn.
the loan? How long's the loan?
The longest that you can do it. I'm pretty
What,
sure.
84
What
months
is
or
that?
whatever?
Yeah, or 72. Right? Is that another one? 72 months.
It was used when you got it, right?
Yeah, but it had maybe 9,000 miles on it. They used it for like transportation.
Yeah, the median used car payment in the United States is $532. So, congratulations. Once again, you are above that.
Average.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Average loan amount for a car is about $40,000. Well, sorry. No, $26,685 for a used car. So, what are you above again? Oh, another thing. So, you're either doing worse than everyone or you're falling behind everyone at the same time. Every single statistic we look at. I'm so glad you said that thing at the beginning where you thought you're normal, you're doing better than everyone else, because it's allowed me to just pull out this information, this important information. And I hope it's bringing you down to humble land because you are not even comparable, dude. You're in a really bad position. And if I can't actually get you to know that by the end of this conversation, it's like, what are you actually going to do? Why are you ever going to take any time or effort to fix your life? You know, if you just think you're doing so good, so well. Again, here's the same chart for your car payment. I mean, just look how much is going into interest and eventually principal, starts taking over. But it's just... takes forever, dude.
Yeah.
It takes forever. And then the student loans. So you went to school.
Yes.
Where'd you go to school?
Texas A&M University.
What did you go to school for?
Marketing.
You graduated?
I did. In May of 2021.
Cool. Your highest rate here is 5%. This isn't the craziest thing in the world. The lowest rate is 2.75. Most of them are sitting around 4.5. A little higher than I would like, but it's okay-ish for student loans. And again, you are getting an actual return on investment with your degree here. So this isn't like something that I'm absolutely appalled with. What's your minimum monthly payment here for student loans?
I haven't paid really any of it. I think I kind of just paid $30 on maybe $60 on two of them.
Are you like in a deferment thing? Are you gonna like? What?
I don't think so. I just kind of just haven't paid them.
How are you just?
They're just on the back burner.
How are you just not paying them? You're not. Are you paying your minimum? This is. What the are you talking about?
But I don't. Is interest isn't it? Doesn't it not affect your credit until like October of this year? I swear I saw that.
So you're doing
right?
that thing,
right? Is
you're
that a
actually
thing?
taking advantage of that.
I
can't believe
thought
anyone's
that was
actually
the
taking
thing.
advantage of it. It's a thing. You're
but
right.
I'm still getting interest on them. But
yes, the interest is accruing, but it's not going. you're not getting negatively punished on your credit or having anyone
Right.
come after
The
you.
credit
yet,
was my thought.
Yet. Because yes, in Biden's announcement, when student loans were resuming, there was a grace
Right.
period of a year
Right.
of not getting punished. Doesn't mean interest
Right.
is not
No,
accruing.
yeah.
So you're just
Writing-
like, are you serious? I
Yeah.
didn't know anyone actually did that because that's such
Yeah.
that's the stupidest choice anyone could ever make. It's not the stupidest choice, but it's a pretty
Right.
stupid choice.
I am doing that.
I'm looking at someone who actually decided to do that. That is
Yeah.
blowing my mind. I didn't think anyone would choose to do that. When I heard that, I was like, a
Who
dumb
would
motherfucker gonna do this, and
Me.
I've met that.
Yeah. Hi. That's me.
Finding the right resources to improve your life is hard, so I've partnered with a variety.
Counting.
Surprised? Man,
Look at this, right? I think a lot of people don't care about their debts, which I understand it, but at the same time, is that if you care about your credit score, right? If you care about buying anything on credit, that's something you gotta learn about, right? Because if you want, I mean, unless you have the money to buy things on cash, you need to care. You need to care about credit, right? Buying homes, buying cars, getting loans of any other kind. You need to care about credit. So that's something that people need to understand, right? Unless you will pay in cash, you need to care about your credit score.
I'd say you need to go back to school, but I don't want you to go into more debt. Fuck, if only I could. If only my boys over at Course Careers had a certification for not being a dumb finances. So is that it? Is that the end of your loans? You're under your debts?
I think that, yeah, that's all of it.
Okay, well now we can get into your spending statement. Oh, no, what is this? Oh, this is the Okay, the AMCO, we already had that. Yeah, okay. But this is the checking account version. Wait a second.
This is the credit card.
Is
Or
this a
the-
different debt on here? On the checking account? Is that a different debt?
Oh, is it like $100? It's like a personal loan.
You have a personal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you almost just
I-
told me you're done with your debt?
What- I forgot
missed
about
this.
that
What
one
is this
too.
what's the balance of the personal one?
183? Is that I paid some of that. It's updated. It's like 180,
Oh, so
185,
it's just 180.
183, 183. I can check.
Why are you
I
taking
can check.
Okay, why are you taking microloans from your bank?
Again, I took this out a really long time ago. So
For what?
I don't know.
Come on, no, for
I
what?
no, I cannot even.
Put yourself back there and just
Maybe I owe 184. I don't even know when I opened this. July of 2022. A lot of stuff happened in 2020.
To be so financially irresponsible, to know that you don't know where your money's going, you don't know your financial history, that you as men, we cannot be this delusional. Okay, please don't be this delusional. Please don't be this idiotic. You need to know where your money's going. You need to know if you open loans. You need to know anything about your financial history. You need to know.
Too for me. I don't know what I can't exactly pinpoint what I was doing. Yeah, and it was $1,500.
What is your credit score?
Yo, scammer, that I swear, right? This is the thing. And I said this story, right? Men will be in financial difficulties. How? Why? Thanks to women. No one talks about this, okay? No one talks about this because we always hear it. Men's money is for women, right? Women's money is for women. This is the thing. Men get into debt. Men spend their own money. Men get loans. Men get credit cards to spend on women. That is not a good thing. So, and I've been there. I've done that. It's sad.
Well, on my little bank website, it says 545. I think I just missed a payment like within the past few days.
Oh my!
I think that
You're
I think
insane,
this. I think
dude.
this. But if I look at Discover, they like vary for their credit score. It was fair. It was fair.
Fair's not good.
It was
dude.
good at one point. Now
Fair's
it's fair.
just making
I
you
think it
feel
might be
good.
bad now.
You actually like take a word that it says next to it, and that's how you associate. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think it's
I
like
don't know where it is.
I'm just trying to figure you out here because you've said wild things without you even knowing that you've said wild things. Because I at first I thought maybe it was just hubris, you just think you're on the top of the world. But I think it's just actual ignorance. I just don't think you know anything about finances, and that's okay. But it's usually better to admit it instead of pretending like you know everything.
I mean, yeah, I'm admitting it now that this is probably not the best. It's not good to have all of this debt, but at the same time, I don't know what to do about it.
I don't know what to do with you. That's insane. You're Venmoing out $27. You're Venmoing out $150. You went to a clothing store and spent $192. Mac and cheese restaurant, Amazon, another restaurant, Red River Cafe,
Oh, yeah.
going inside a store, getting some bullshit, quick little stop in, get a snack, get a drink. Amazon, $149 at Amazon, kill me now. Baked goods, awesome. Venmoing out $125.39. What are you Venmoing out constantly? What are you doing?
I think it's a lot of I have a lot of friends getting married, so it's about a lot of bachelorette trips.
What?
A lot of Airbnbs for weddings.
Oh.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do? Not go to the wedding? Not go to the bachelorette trip?
It gets really complicated. Insomnia
Tell my
cookies,
best friend sorry.
Insomnia cookies.
Yeah, I was
Going
I
at
was
the
drunk
Moody
when I
Center
bought
and
that.
getting some f***ing snacks. Who'd you see?
Oh, Tyler Childress?
Okay.
I didn't pay for those tickets.
Getting an Apple bill or subscription.
Oh, that's for the gigabytes.
What's Hall
iCloud.
Arts Tower?
Hall Arts Tower.
Spend
How
$20
much- What did I
there.
spend there?
$20.
I don't even know what that is. Hall Arts Tower.
We couldn't figure it out either. SP Society, Raising Cane's, Amazon, White Rhino. Again,
Coffee.
Amazon was $150. Yeah,
I return a lot.
Yes, and I think that's important, right? Because here's the thing: she doesn't even know she doesn't know where her money's going. We need to, okay? Men, we need to know where our money's going, okay? Because again, if no one's gonna care, right? No woman is gonna care if you're broke. Then no woman's gonna care, right? They're not gonna be sympathetic, okay? That you're broke. They're not gonna be sympathetic that you're broke. That's what I mean, okay? No woman is gonna care about your problems. You have to. So you need to know where your money's going. You need to know where you're spending your shit on.
Of the
Wow.
Amazon, okay?
There's Hall Arts Tower again, another $20. PayPaling out $175,
Hall
Venmoing out
Arts.
$11, Venmoing out $40, Venmoing out $12. This is insane. It's just every second of your life. A
lot of Venmo.
Tumble, the chicken restaurant, Venmoing out $12, Venmoing out $20. This is insane. Twin Liquors glugging it down. Oh, selling out $400. What are you selling out $400 for? Is that more wedding?
Wait, what was that for?
You sell it? I don't know what it's for.
Oh. That was for my mom, but she sent it back. It should be on there.
Okay.
Or no, that was for my brother. That was for my brother. He sent
And
it
then
back.
it
They
sent
sent it
back?
back. They sent it
Why?
back.
Why'd you give it to them and they had to send it back? What the f- doing?
They're broke. They needed $400.
You're broke. It's not disgusting to have a caring heart, but you're ruining your life. You're f***ing yourself. You're getting some clothing. You're spending $25.95 at Amazon, another $7.78 at.
Those are, yes, some of them are small purchases, but they add up. Again, if you're not thinking about things, this is the thing that's the danger of credit cards and digital money, okay? Because like when you have like a stack of bills, a stack of cash, okay? You can see it disappearing in your hand as you spend it. But when it's electronic credit cards, you don't necessarily visualize the money disappearing. So that's something that you have to understand, because it gets to become a slippery slope because you're spending so much and you don't even realize it. And I've been
Amazon,
there.
Venmoing out $68, Venmoing out $92. Going to Bar Partners, the Lucky Duck restaurant,
Mhm.
Two-Step, a music festival, $37, $14, $32, $16, Red River Cafe, Venmoing out $125, Venmoing out $38. You're Venmoing
Lot
out
of
like it's a
Venmo.
river.
A lot
of
of
just
Venmo.
money flowing from your account. Lululemon, you cannot afford Lululemon. Go to like Fabletics or something. What are you doing? You have credit card debt in a car you can't afford. You literally just said you missed a payment. Dutch Bros, Amazon. Go inside a gas station, getting some bull. Del Gatos, a bakery. Amazon. Sips and Sweets, another cafe. Sweet treats, everyone on the show.
A lot of sweet
Mickey,
treats.
yeah. Oh, wine and cheese shop. Whoa, coffee shop. Amazon, Mesquite Creek, which I think is the local clothing store. And then we went inside the store, got some bull. Venmoing out $70, Venmoing out $3, Venmoing out $47, PayPaling out $5. Going inside, getting some bull. Amazon, Dutch Bros.
I was a
This
Dutch
is
Bros.
insane. Addicted. We're
I'm not
addicted.
anymore.
You're
I'm not anymore.
addicted to everything. This spending is wild. I'm glad it wasn't going on credit cards. I will give you that so I can give you something. But this is insane spending. Venmoing out $71, PayPaling out $10, and then Pool Burger. Because great, let's get a Pool
That was
Burger.
dinner.
And then with personal loans, it's 13% interest rate of stupidity, of death, of dumb. The one good thing, and it's because of the employer match, is your 401k. You contributed $8,000, but you're up to $14,000. That is okay, but you have nothing in savings, which is an absolute scary disaster because it means something happens. You're either going in debt or you're
Right.
pulling from your tax advantage 401k. Pull up your Amazon account. I want to see what the you were buying.
I got a camcorder
A
camera.
banana
Baby shower gift.
Oh my gosh, you also refund so much. You get so
Yeah,
much
you-
and you
yeah.
refund so much, and this is crazy.
Just use it once, return it.
Wow, interesting.
What a scam. You know what? This is the thing, right? I know some people do that, right? They buy Amazon, use it, return it. You know, you do what you do. I think it's like it's like lowbrow, in my opinion, right? I wouldn't really do that. It's not my thing, right? I just think it's like it's dishonest, but people would do it. I know people who do it, right? So
Phone things, so many things for your phone. Squatty potties, rug thing, lots of shirts, so many shirts and sunglasses and just
Yeah.
so much bullshit. So much bullshit. This is crazy. Just look at this, guys, that we're just scrolling on screen. Just look at all
and you know what? That's the thing, right? Yeah, I know people do it. Buying it and then return it. To me, it's like, I get it. You're trying to, I don't know, beat the system or whatever. I think it's dishonest. I think it's low morals. I mean, it's not like, this ain't a crime, right? It's not a crime. But I believe it's like low morality. If you wanted it, you bought it, why return it? Unless it was defective or whatever. Okay. But I know a lot of people who buy something, use it, return it. Not because of anything. It's just that they want the money back after they're done using it. I was like, I don't know. I mean, you do what you want to do, but I just feel like I don't know. It's just not my thing.
this is, we're not even a few weeks ago, and then we're ordering all this just absolute reminder. You missed the payment, you animal. We're not getting this No other producer thinks you're a dad for getting a camcorder. There was something else I wanted to look up. What else were we talking about? Talking about Amazon,
We go through my Venmos.
Venmo. That's what I wanted.
Yeah. Okay, here's my Venmo transactions. Those people owe me money.
Venmo. I hate how every time you go back, it has to reload the whole thing. Batch food. This is gonna be impossible to scroll through. Venmo is poorly made. This is so bad. Coffee. Yeah, you're Venmoing your friends for coffee. Venmoing your friends for bullshit. $100 you gave her some ticket money. So I don't know what the talking about. Bachelor at party. Transfer money into your Venmo. No. I was transferring out $17 for flowers and sandwiches. Again, I see nothing bachelor party related. You're just getting even more
It's deeper
food.
in there.
Well, Lynn and drinks. $45.
Yeah, Lin Asian. That was an expensive one.
Yeah, it was $45. You're just going out to eat every second of your. We're only a few days ago. This is crazy. Brunch, $16. Girl, you just gotta stop eating. You just gotta stop going out. This is ridiculous. $87 for Yeehaw. Great. $93 for Arkansas.
That's an Airbnb.
Finally.
A wedding.
$43 for Friday happy hour.
Oh yeah, that was at Denata.
$8.50. I'm skipping so many. Hot girl summer. Hot girl. Oh, my friends are going to the Edinburgh concert.
Yeah, you can only see Taylor once international. You know, gotta live it up.
I hope to never see her international or ever.
Oh
That's
God.
insane. That's
yeah.
insane. Reminder: you have a $700 car payment essentially.
This is the thing, right? I don't know if it's because again, I know there are some financially irresponsible men, right? Which I hope that any man that watches my shit, please don't be, or please be on your way to be financially more literate, financially better. Okay, don't continue this way of thinking. Okay, I think women like this, no wonder that they have predominantly the most debt out of the two genders. Okay, I think men need to live in reality. Don't be financially illiterate. Okay, right. Really focus on your finances, because again, being financially stable is such an important thing for men, because again, it gives us the way to not deal with the BS. Okay, here's the thing, it's a reality. Having money is having power, especially within your own life. Okay, I need men to understand that if you have money, that is one way to have power within your own life. Okay, to have control of your life.
Yeah.
Plus insurance. You're going to Europe. You're missing payments. You're going to Europe. The concert's expensive. Then you got to fly there, which is going to be what?
Like $800.
Oh, you know, just as much progress as we were so proud about on credit. You were thrilled that you made $1,000 in progress on a credit card, and you're going to spend $800 on a flight, and then you got to eat, and then you got to stay somewhere.
We already paid for the concert though, so that's kind of like free.
Oh good,
That's
good.
free
The
in my
cheapest
head.
part. The
Yeah.
cheapest part. That's not free. You're still.
It's in my head.
You're
it's-
gonna kill me. You're gonna ruin my entire existence.
Here's something that I believe that a lot of women think about, but no one talks about. Women like this, okay, will want to find a man, marry a man, get in a relationship, so they don't have the burden of finances, where they can spend money without caring about where the money's going or how to get that money or whatever. I think there's a lot of women like this, because again, you see what he's going through, right? All these financial transactions, all these financial responsibility. I've seen so many videos. Why do you think women want men to make 100K or whatever, when essentially women are doing better or equal to men? Why? Because women don't want the responsibility. Okay, they don't want the responsibility. So women, I've seen this before. Women want men to take away their their adult responsibilities. They want to be like kids. Okay, they want to be like kids. They want you to take care of them. See, that's the insanity of the strong, independent woman. Because a woman like this, as life goes on, she will get tired of all this financial responsibility. She will want a man to take away these financial responsibilities. That's something that we have to really wake up from.
Shut the fuck up. Y'all got to use my favorite high yield savings account where you can get up to housing. 10.1% or $889. Transportation, $1,652 or 18.8%. Necessary food? Are you kidding me? Groceries? Are you absolutely kidding me? It was 2%. We're going out to eat was 2.4%, which is actually a lot higher because most of it was through Venmo. Unknown shopping, which I think is what
Venmo?
includes the Venmo, was 8.6% of your spending or $754.56. Medical or healthcare? What the happened here? 21.4% or $1,879. What happened?
I do not know.
How do you not know?
I don't medical or healthcare.
Yeah. That is what I said.
I think the only thing I paid for would be like going to the doctor, a copay.
You're high.
My eye?
1,725 went to an eye doctor.
Oh, wait.
How do you forget
The
that? This
contacts?
just
No,
happened.
wait, what?
Was that a year's supply of contacts or
Yeah.
something?
Wait,
Okay.
no, not $1,000.
1,725.
No, it was like $800, and I put it on a credit card.
What credit card?
The Discover. I don't know the 17.
2 charges. Oh,
2 charges?
yeah. Doubled up.
My glasses were like $200. Warby Parker. I think maybe 3. And I put those on a
then
credit card too.
Girl, you spent 1,725.
Oh,
Harbor Health 35.
yeah,
Gym,
Harbor Health 35.
Gym 119.
Literally, this video constantly shows she doesn't know where her money is going. The insanity.
Yeah, gym. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Miscellaneous bullshit. Stopping and getting the bullshit of $497.41, or 5.7% of your spending. 25% went to other large purchases, or $2,193.59. So the large purchases were, Ben went out 1,131,
Yeah, that's a lot.
and that wasn't even the unknown shopping. That was probably that was Amazon was the unknown shopping. So the other large purchases, a lot of your eating out was going there. So you probably spent closer to like 15 to 20% eating out. Absolutely insane. Petco 194, PayPal out 416. What's the PayPal? Don't say it's just bachelor's, because I know you spent.
416.
Yes.
I paid that out.
Yes.
Okay, you read that wrong. I paid the 400 per. I PayPal'd someone
PayPal, yes.
for $400, and then I got
Yes.
it back in Zelle.
Oh, but then you sold
So-
out 450, and you got it back, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what that PayPal would be then.
You gotta keep track.
I did
You gotta
not
keep
expect
track of
this
your money.
conversation to drive me as insane it is.
Oh, Amico.
Yeah. Yeah, look, here you go. 887 there and 837 there.
Oh, okay. I paid rent, $887. My rent is $887.
When
and
we were
there's-
Googling it up, we found
Yeah.
an eye doctor place. with
No,
that.
no. That $887 is my rent, and then I accidentally didn't turn off the auto pay.
Okay.
So that's why there's $837.
Okay.
So May I only paid $50.
Your
in
spending
rent.
percentages are absolutely insane. Stupid. Okay. So 887, is that your rent then?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's put that down for your rent. Let's build your budget. How do you feel the rent at pet insurance?
That comes out of my paycheck. Or out of my.
Really?
Yeah, I do it
Okay.
through my work. So I don't really know what I even take from that.
Subscriptions, groceries, $300. Use a meal planning thing in our budgeting class, or create your own.
Okay.
$300, you can easily do it. Toilet paper, TP fund. This is anything else you need to survive. Anything else, and you're gonna nail it down again when you make your own budget. Practice it monthly. It's gonna be $100. Phone.
Okay.
That's
It
already
is.
so much better though than what you're doing. I think someone in the notes is trying to convince you to get a walking pad.
Oh, I would love one of those. I obviously can't afford it though.
Okay, total expenses, 2,881. Good news. That's if you live on your needs. Reminder: you spent way
Uh-huh.
more than you brought
Okay.
in. $3,445 is what comes in. You actually have a fucking chance to get out of debt and actually be an above average person if you put in the work. Do I have confidence from this conversation? Not necessarily, but let's pretend like I do. So, easy. First month. Do you have any family or anything here?
No.
Okay. I want you to have some kind of emergency fund. First month, pay off the personal loan, set everything else aside.
Okay.
And the quest. And then set everything else aside. Second month, put everything else aside. Third month, honestly, probably put everything
So
else
do like the
aside.
monthly payments, or do
Yeah, minimum monthly payments
Okay.
always. That's included
Okay.
in your budget that I
Okay.
already made. So that's going to give you about $1,200 in savings after 3 months. So you're
Okay.
putting everything aside, but you've also taken care of the personal loan and quest. Okay, we're starting month number 4 with like $1,200 in emergency savings, which won't even get you through a month, but it'll help you. If something bad.
I think it's so important, right? So important to budget your money. Like I've said, I've been there, right? I've been there where I did not know where my money's going. Paycheck, boom, money's gone, right? Paycheck, boom, money's gone. And I was like, where's my money going? So that I had to sit down and I had to budget, know where my money is going. That is so important that we need to know. Just, you got to do it, right? This is the thing where this is why I kind of wanted to show this, where we're a lot of average people, average men, right? we are not doing it right. We are not, and this is the problem with like society, right? Schools don't teach you this shit. They don't teach you how to be financially responsible, how to be financially smart, financially literate. So we come out of school just like really on the wrong foot. And that's why I want to, maybe I'll do more of this, right? If you guys like it, if this video gets traction, I'll probably do more of this, whatever. You know, whether I traction or not, I may do this more often, right? Yo, just you do. I mean, this is the thing. Unless they're paying you back, right? Unless they're paying you back, you need to get away from that, right? I've been there, done that, send money to people, and they just, you know, because again, when you are nice to people and they treat you terrible, that's a wake up call. But yeah, be financially smart, be financially stable, grow your worth, right? Your net worth. That's very important. Yeah, that's something that I think is very important. Yeah, I'm glad you like it, right? Yo, I think this is pretty much it. But just, I pretty much, this live was with you in mind, right? Because with your comment, I figured, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit different than other lives, right? It's more about the finances, the mindset, less about the woman, even though women are a lot like this, right? They are financially, in my opinion, financially delusional. And then this financial delusion, they will pretty much push all financial responsibility onto men, right? Because they're financially delusional, financially irresponsible, and they will expect men to take care of it. That's something that we got to think about too. But yeah, I'm trying to do a little bit different. You know, every once in a while, I'm gonna try to shake it up. You know, do different types of video, different kinds of videos, different topics. So I'm glad you like it. I hope others will like it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think it was a decent video. I do like this guy, so I may watch other videos and do lives of it maybe down the road. So I hope you guys like it. But yeah, be financially literate, guys. Okay, be financially smart. That is very important. Hope you guys had a good night. But yeah, later, guys.